What is going on, guys? Mikey P here, and it's the Week 15 edition
of the
podcast. You might be wondering why the fuck I'm so hyped. So before I even introduce Dom this time, I'm up by 2. It's Week 15. We have 3 weeks left, and I could just play it safe. But I ain't no fucking bitch.
Why'd you hit me?
Because fuck you. I'm kidding. Dom's with us this week.
Yeah, last week was all Mike's fault because he didn't want to schedule with me. So he just wanted to do his own podcast last week.
Tuesday, me and Dom were talking Monday, and he said, I don't know if I'm going to feel up to doing the podcast Monday. Or Tuesday.
Get your days right.
All right, listen. So I was like, all right, if I hear from him, Dom's going to want to do it. If I don't hear from him, oh well, we'll do it Wednesday. Wednesday comes, and I was like, shit, I have a final paper due, and I have work. So I spent the whole day doing the paper, and then I went straight to work. So Thursday, I just did it by myself. Which, I mean, you weren't here, and it got a like, so that says something.
I liked it. It was me.
Anyway, it's the Week 15 edition. We got 3 weeks left, so let's look back at last week's results. And, as usual, make our picks for the upcoming week. So last week, like I said earlier, I went up by 2. Dom went 10-6. I went 12-4. And our differing games were pretty... I guess you could say most of them were pretty good games.
Yeah.
We had the Thursday night game between Oakland and KC. KC looked like they were going to dominate the game. Oakland started to make a comeback, and KC held on for the victory. Thank you, KC. That just started off the comeback for me. Then we had your Chargers failing to beat the Carolina Panthers.
That didn't surprise me.
But that didn't really surprise anyone. We did have Dom winning the Denver-Tennessee game. I did think with Simeon they would be able to pull it off, but I was wrong.
Dumbass.
And probably the one I'm most hyped for is the Giants holding off the Dallas Cowboys to put the Cowboys at a record of 11 and Giants.
Fuck the Cowboys.
But 12-4 for me, 10-6 for Dom, pushing our records to 123-83 for Dom and 125-81 for me.
Fuck.
You're in some deep doo-doo, my friend.
Nah, I'm about to bounce back this week.
Alright, so this week, we'll start it off with the Thursday Night Football game as usual.
I mean, yeah. Mm-hmm. This week,
alright,
Thursday night, we got the LA Rams going up against the Seahawks. And I don't care how bad the Seahawks lost to the Green Bay Packers. It can't be any worse than how the Rams lost to the Falcons. So I'm going to keep it short and sweet. Russell Wilson is going to get a home victory.
It's really not that hard of a choice, even when you think about how poorly Russell Wilson has done in his career against the Rams.
Wilson.
But when a team comes into your stadium like the Falcons did to the Rams last week, and they put up more touchdowns in your stadium than you have all season long, how are you going to win any kind of game? So, like Dom said, short and sweet, Seattle wins this game. So on Saturday, we have a special edition of Thursday Night Football when the Miami Dolphins travel to MetLife Stadium to take on the Jets. And this is probably going to be another bad game. Yeah, you can argue that first game is bad. But looking at it last week, the Jets had a complete shit fest and somehow came out on top in overtime to beat the San Francisco 49ers in a game that they really weren't in to begin with. So, I got Miami winning this just because they're a little more consistent and they're a little more well-rounded. I can't even say that because Tannehill's out for the season.
No, he's not.
Didn't he sprain his ACL?
He only has a sprained ACL and MCL. He can play week 16 and 17. He's
out
this week and next week. Guaranteed. They don't know about the rest of the weeks.
You know, this week and next week consist of week 16.
Hey, guess what? Go fuck yourself. This is definitely
Alright, well,
definitely a ditto.
If it's really, we gotta do this right now?
Yeah.
Alright, well, while Dom plays Pokemon Go, I have Miami winning this. With or without Tannehill, that team's still more well-rounded. And it wasn't a ditto, Dom. You suck. Yeah,
for number
I got Miami. Can you fucking tell me why you got said team?
I got Miami as well. The reason why I'm picking Miami is because who they play? The Jets.
Yeah.
The Jets are
You
fucking
didn't even
garbage.
fucking pay attention.
The Jets are fucking garbage. Okay, so I don't care who starts at quarterback for the Jets. Jets are not going to win the game. I like Miami. They play good team football. They're going to get the victory even without Ryan Tannehill. Next up, we got Philly going against Baltimore. And I hope that all the talk about Pennsylvania is finally over. Because he's fucking garbage. Just like the Eagles. I don't get why they all think that Deshaun Jackson's 30-year-old ass is going to help them next season if he wants to come back. Because it's not. I got the Ravens. So they play, right? The Ravens.
Yeah, we discussed this.
I like the Ravens in this game. Even though the Ravens lost last night to the Patriots, they still played goddamn good football. So I'm going with that.
Yeah, like Dom said, I mean, it's taken a lot of time for people to realize what exactly Wentz is. And it's the fact he's a rookie. You guys got hyped because teams weren't prepared to go against a guy who they had no film against. So, of course, he's going to be able to do all right. He has a bright future, I think. But you guys...
He's garbage.
He has a bright future.
He's garbage.
He has a bright future. But his time to shine is not yet.
He's garbage.
Oh, my God. Baltimore, on the other hand, I think they're going to take advantage. Their defense, you could say defensively, they're top-ranked. Stat-wise, at least. Even though they just got I can't say their asses kicked, but it was definitely a rough game for them against the Patriots on Monday night. And their offense really benefited from Patriots fumbling in the red zone.
He's garbage.
Can you please stop, bro? I'm not even on that subject anymore. Ravens win. I'm done before Dom interrupts me again. We got the Cleveland Browns against the Buffalo Bills, and the Browns are going 0-16, all right? There's not much to say. Bills are going to win. They got LaShawn McCoy. They got Tyrod Taylor doing something. I don't even know what the fuck he does. They got Sammy Watkins back. You get the... All right, listen. RG3 threw a flea flicker into triple coverage. Who does that? Who? Bills are going to win this game.
The Browns are garbage. They're going 0-16. I got Tyrod and the Bills, dog! And that's that. Next up, we got A-Rod going to Chi-Town to beat down on the Bears. I got the Packers winning this game. You know why, Mike?
Why?
Because since Aaron Rodgers has said that they can run the table, they ran the table. Haven't lost a game since. Not going to lose this week. The Packers are winning.
You know, there's a lot of people who think the Bears defense is going to shut down Green Bay.
The Bears suck.
I'm just saying. Oh my
And
God.
I'm just saying. The Bears
Why
suck.
are we doing this right now? It's hard to go against a Packers team that has recently got their mojo back, you can say. Aaron Rodgers, even though he has a calf injury, is starting to return to form. I mean, look what they did to Seattle last week, and people say they have a top defense. So let's just put it this way. Like Dom's been saying, Chicago's garbage. Green Bay is going to win. We got Jacksonville at Houston. If you touch me one more fucking time, I'm going to hit you in the face. We got...
You can hit me. That's hypocritical.
It very is, but I run the table. All right?
You don't run shit.
Jacksonville at Houston, and if you think for a minute I have Jacksonville, you're fucking playing yourself. Blake Bortles, that offense is a shit show. They're 31st in the league compared to the Browns, all right? Like, let's get that clear. Houston, while they have their issues offensively and defensively, I think have enough on each side of the ball to be able to handle Jacksonville and keep pace with Tennessee for the AFC South title.
I don't want Houston to win, but Houston's going to win because the Jags suck. All right, they're fucking garbage, okay? I can't believe that week 1 I said that this team was going to be fucking good this year because they are freaking terrible, okay? Okay. So I'm going with the team that is not the Jaguars. I'm going to go with the Houston Texans. And I'm going to start Will Fuller in fantasy this week. Because he's going to go the fuck off. No, I can't because we're in playoffs. I can't do that. That'd be stupid. You know I set my lineup even though I... We're looking at the game of the week here, right now. We got the Tennessee Titans going to KC, take on the Chiefs. Both teams coming off big wins against AFC West teams last week. But I'm going with the hotter team right now. In my opinion, I'm going with the Tennessee Titans because they're fucking raw.
They're 7-6.
I don't give a fuck, all right? DeMarco Murray's carrying my fantasy team, okay? He's going to carry the Titans to the victory, man. They're going to fucking win. It's all fucking over. I'm calling it right now. Put the fucking W in the fucking box. The Titans are winning.
Bro, how can you go against KC?
I can't. I did last week too.
And you lost, bro. And you lost, all right? That should be your lesson right there. Listen, KC. They have... Yo, have you heard of this guy named Tyreek Hill?
Like once or twice.
How about like 4 or 5 times, and within the last 2 weeks, he scored 5 touchdowns. How about that? That's 5 times right there for you, bud. Jeremy Maclin, whoever the running back is that lines up.
Garbage.
And then you got the defense who just lurks and plays the ball. They don't play the receiver, they play the ball. They're looking for the turnovers, and they're going to get plenty against Marcus Mariota.
False.
KC wins, and they put their stamp down on the AFC West.
Next up, we got Indy at Minnesota. I'm going with the Indianapolis Colts. Andrew Luck's killing it right now. T.Y. is the freaking man, and I have no confidence in the Vikings because they are just showing that they are not very good without Adrian Peterson.
Yeah, you pretty much said it all.
Thank you. I'm really fucking good at that.
Not really. You like to just say garbage a lot.
Because they're fucking garbage.
But Minnesota hasn't been very impressive since they started losing. Back when they were like 5-0.
Yeah, what happened? They're garbage.
Anyway, Andrew Luck's back, and he tried to bring his team back last week, but they couldn't do it. But they're still in the race for the AFC South, so I expect a strong game from Indianapolis. I can't. Next up, we got Detroit at New York Giants, and if you think for a minute I'm going against the G-Men, you're wrong. They are on the verge of getting a playoff berth, and they're going up against an injured Matthew Stafford, which while he has had a remarkable season, I think going up against a strong defense with an injured throwing hand is going to be a little concerning for the Lions. I do think it could be a very close game considering the Lions sport a pretty good defense as well. But Giants come out on top thanks to Odell Beckham, because clearly that's the difference maker for us all the time.
This game's going to be good, but it's going to end like 90% of Lions games have ended this season with Matthew Stafford getting the ill freaking comeback in the fourth quarter. That's right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. We are going with the Detroit Lions with the upset against Mike's G-Men. Not just because we don't like Mike and, we don't want his team to win. But it's because somehow, some way, the year after Calvin Johnson retires, the Lions are relevant. And Matthew Stafford is the fucking man this year. And that dude's fast as hell for a white guy. And he's going to shit on the Giants defense. Lions pick up the victory on the road against the G-Men. We got a divisional matchup here between the Steelers and the Bengals. The Bengals have been doing pretty good without A.J. Green.
No, they haven't. Don't lie.
No, I'm lying right now. Okay, listen.
They had a good game against the fucking Browns, and that's about it.
They shit on the Eagles, so you played yourself. But anyway, the Bengals have been playing all right without AJ Green, you know. But Le'Veon Bell just fucking shit last week, and that man is going to lead the Steelers along with Big Ben and Antonio Brown to victory because the Bengals are choke artists and the Steelers are going to finish strong.
Yeah, how can you really go against the Steelers right now? They're getting high at the exact right time to
They're getting
get
high?
hot.
I heard high.
Hot, bro. All right, hot.
They're getting high.
They're getting hot at the right time
High.
to stay in the race for the AFC North title with the Ravens. And I expect nothing less than a good divisional game here. But without AJ Green, I don't see the Cincinnati Bengals being able to go over the top and really put this game away for themselves. So that's why I'm going with the Pittsburgh Steelers. Next up, we got New Orleans at Arizona. And this has the potential to be a pretty good game. I have Arizona winning. I don't know why I'm picking Arizona anymore. They've just been bad this year. When they're good, the defense can actually shut down opposing offenses. And the offense, I have no confidence in the offense. I don't know what I'm talking about anymore. Carson Palmer sucks. They need help. They need help.
The Saints are going to win.
They probably are.
The Cardinals fucking suck.
Yeah, they do.
Drew Brees is the fucking man.
Yeah, I could argue that.
Drew Brees is the fucking man. Anyway, the Saints have had a couple close games these last couple weeks. Won some, lost some. But, you know, they're going to get a big victory here against the struggling Cardinals. Because the Cardinals are struggling really freaking bad. Next up, we got another shit show. We got the San Francisco 49ers going up against the Atlanta Falcons. And if you pick against the Atlanta Falcons this week, you're fucking retarded. Because they are going to fucking win.
I'm going to interrupt you, Dom. I just want to get my pick in real quick. Because I don't feel like doing it after you. If you watched Rams and Atlanta's game last weekend, it's pretty much going to be a repeat of that. I have Atlanta, if you couldn't guess. All right, go ahead, Dom.
Back to what I was saying. Atlanta's going to win. Simple as that. Game over. Take it easy.
Next up, we got New England at Denver, and even though Dom said Denver's a good team, he will not pick Denver. So, you're a bitch. New England is the best team in AFC right now. Probably the NFL. So, that's why I go with... Who's the best team in the AFC?
The Kansas City Chiefs.
And you're picking against them.
Yep.
Go the fuck home, kid. Go the fuck home. All right.
Anyway.
Listen. New England's gonna win. They're always prepared, and the defense is just gonna do what Tennessee did to Trevor Siemian and all them last week, and just shut them down and not let them score. And oh my god, bro, I can't do this right now.
The Patriots are going to win. It's like the Tom Brady-Peyton Manning rivalry.
No, it's not, because it's fucking Trevor Siemian, bro. It's not two masterminds anymore. It's a goat and a fucking scrub.
And by that, I mean Tom Brady's going to fucking win, because Tom Brady wins 90% of the time. So, yeah, Patriots looked good against the Ravens on Monday Night Football, and they're going to look even fucking better against the Denver Broncos. I'm going with Tom the fucking GOAT Brady and the Patriots. We got another divisional matchup. We got the Oakland Raiders heading to San Diego to take on the Chargers, and Melvin Gordon has sprained his hip and his knee. That means that the Chargers have zero chance of winning this game, which means the Raiders are going to get a road victory.
Do you know what happened to Joey Bosa?
Joey Bosa's hurt too?
Yeah, he went down that game too.
What the fuck?
At least I thought he did.
I didn't know that. I didn't hear about Melvin.
Alright, so what else is new? I had Oakland winning the AFC West. It's still possible, but KC's pretty hot right now, so it's kind of hard to say they still will.
Didn't they win the series between them two?
Clearly not, since KC just beat them last week.
I'm saying Kansas City, didn't they win the series against the Raiders?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
So
unless they have a better record.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
Oakland's gonna win. San Diego's literally, I believe, almost every position probably has a backup in at this point. That's how hurt they are.
Besides the GOAT, Phillip Rivers.
I would drop the GOAT first.
He's the fucking
Oh
GOAT!
my god. Anyway, Oakland is just the better team, even if they were healthy. Oakland wins. Next up, we got a game that was flexed into the Sunday night spot. Tampa Bay at Dallas. I have Tampa Bay winning. I said it before Dallas showed their struggles in Minnesota 2 weeks ago. Tampa Bay was a team that could beat Dallas. Since then, the Giants beat them. They were weak against the Vikings. And they're playing a strong Tampa Bay team that's looking for their first playoff berth in a while. So, this is how it's going to go. With the controversy at quarterback right now, it's going to get to Dak a little bit. It's apparently not so much Dak's team anymore, as Jerry Jones is saying, sort of. Tampa Bay is also going to get to Dak with their defense. It's going to be difficult from here on out for the Dallas Cowboys going up against a few more teams that could hand them a loss in these closing weeks.
How about them Cowboys? How about them?
Losing?
Dak is still the man. Zeke's not going to rush for 2,000, but he's going to hit 15. The Cowboys are going to win at home against the Bucs. It's going to be a good game, but famous Jameis's luck is about to run out because Dak attack is coming. And last but not least, we got another shitty game in primetime football with the Carolina Panthers going up against the Washington Redskins. Who would have thought that after last year that the Panthers would go back to being the shit show that they are? Not fucking me. And who would have thought the Redskins would have been playing this fucking decent? Not fucking me. So, I'm going to go with the Washington Redskins. Do you like that? Because I like that. Because that's a fucking W in my win column.
Yeah, like Dom said, Washington's better, clearly. Carolina's a shit show. They just... I really can't distinguish what the fuck the drop-off was.
Yeah, Josh Norman eats shit.
Either way, Carolina's playing too poor, and even at this point, I don't really see them pulling out many more wins. Washington, on the other hand, has a lot to play for since they are still in the playoff race, so I see a good outing from their offense and defense in a victory on Monday night. That's going to wrap up the Week 15 edition of the podcast. Let us know what you think of our picks and Dom's overhyperness for once.
Garbage.
Anyway, if you guys enjoyed it, please leave a like. Stay up to date. Hit that subscribe button. And until next time, guys.
Peace!